I'm here at Nazareth Village, a recreation of a village in the day and age of Jesus Christ. He would have lived just right here on the hillside in front of me, and it would have been a village much like this one is trying to replicate today. This has barns, houses, a synagogue, a wine press, and even a watchtower, in fulfillment of many of the things Jesus spoke about with regard to cities and villages in his day and age. It's very interesting that people had rough and demanding lives. Life was a daily struggle, but they still had moments of joy, as demonstrated by the wine press. Weddings and other times they would celebrate with wine. Other things that are telling is people lived in close proximity to one another, in community, for encouragement, for protection, and for mutual support. And that is true even as they traveled. When they traveled in groups of families, and Jesus used that example with the Good Samaritan and a man who had not been so wise as to travel with a group. But we can learn a lot from even a village like this, because too many people in the church think that they should be lone wolf Christians, but that's not the model that Jesus would have us to follow. No, instead, he would have us to remain in community. For what purpose? Well, for encouragement, for protection, and for mutual support. I think it's actually telling that the watchtower points to the fact that the Lord has appointed watchmen even in the church to warn others, to warn each other of threats that are coming from outside. In our day and age, we see those threats multiplying each and every day. And so there are those within the church that are appointed to be watchmen and women to warn others and to guard against threats external and sometimes internal. But the bottom line is, within the church, we are meant to be in community with one another, just like Jesus was 2,000 years ago, living in a village much like this.